Okay, so let's continue with our next video, and we are covering the Git series. And in the Git series, we are covering looking the GitHub actions. And so, in the last video, what we have covered is we see one more event, that is the workflow run, because there are so many events like workflow run, workflow dispatch, workflow call. So till now we have mostly covered workflow dispatch and workflow call. And we in the last video we have covered workflow run. So workflow run is we want to trigger that particular workflow whenever any other workflow get completed or any request is already in progress. So now we are going to see some other event. So let's see the schedule event. So schedule event. So most of the time it has been seen that like we want to trigger our workflow at particular time. So for that, what we have to do is, so we have to use the schedule event. So how to do that? Let's create a new workflow. So 12 schedule workflow.yaml file, and let's give the name of the workflow. Now on. So till now what we are doing is we are putting workflow dispatch, right? But this should not do the workflow dispatch. So it should be schedule, right? But when we have to schedule, so if you come here in the schedule section, so if you see the syntax on schedule, we need to put schedule, and we have to give the cron expression. We have to give the cron expression. And how we can go to know the syntax of the cron expression? So like the syntax of the cron expression is, so here it is given. So basically there are 5 stars. So basically there are 5 star and everything should be in the quotes. So these are in the quotes. So we have to put quotes, and we have give star, 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 star. So which means it is going to run on all the days. It is going to run on all the month. It is going to run for all the day. It is run going for all hour and for all minutes. All right. But if you, okay, 1 minute, let me write some job as well. Jobs and test. Let's run on Ubuntu server. Less steps. Name checkout repository uses action slash checkout at the rate v4. Let's give one more step. That's it. So some echo command. This is schedule workflow. Right. So if I push this, this is not going to be run. Why? Because if you come here into the documentation, they have mentioned the shortest interval you can run or schedule workflow is once every 5 minutes. Because if you trigger at every minute, it is unnecessary putting the loads on the GitHub server, because you are not running on your own servers, you are running on the GitHub servers. So they said the minimum interval and the shortest interval you can schedule is for once every 5 minutes. So one thing is that the minimum interval is scheduled one every 5 minutes. Okay. Along with that, they have given some like one link, cron tab guru. If you click on this cron tab guru, all right, and here we can put some syntax to go to know, okay, at what time it is going to be triggered. So let's suppose currently it is 17:07 and I want to trigger it at 17:10, let's suppose. So 10, 17. So let's come here. So minute is 10, hour is 17, day of the month. So today is 21, and then month is first month, January, and today is Sunday, let's suppose. So we see, okay, it is going to be triggered at 21st of Jan and 17:10. So let's see whether it's going to be run. So let me copy this and let me remove this. And let's see whether it's going to be triggered at 17:10 or no. Add schedule workflow. the push. So now let's open the our repository. Go to the actions tab. Okay, so there is some syntax error. So every run must define a uses or run key. Okay. Okay, the spelling of the run is wrong. Yeah, so let's go to the actions tab. So now we have the schedule workflow. 1 second. Is it give some error? No. So this is the old one. So we have the schedule workflow, and uh, we have to see whether let's click on the actions tab, and it should automatically get triggered. So currently it is 1709. So ideally it should automatically trigger at 1710. But if you come here, it is also mentioned that where it is mentioned like yeah. So sometimes because of the high load and sometimes it's take some minute or some hour. So it is not actually like uh, a hard and fixed rule. Like okay, if you mention at a particular time, then the schedule is going to be written at the particular time. No, because you are running on some GitHub server and because of the load and it might trigger at like maybe after 2 minutes, after 3 minutes, after 4 minutes, or sometimes after hour. So you so don't get strange. So now it's 1710. So let's see our schedule get triggered or not. So even in our case, our schedule did not get triggered, right? So what we have to do is we have to just like keep waiting, and when our schedule get triggered, our schedule did not get triggered. It should be schedule workflow like it did not get triggered yet because even though it's 1710 and we want to be triggered 1710, but it did not trigger, right? So let's keep waiting. Let me pause the video. If you notice, it has been started, but we have like scheduled at 1710 and it started at 1726. So you don't need to worry. And it is finally going to be like scheduled and it finally going to be started because even if in the official documentation, it is mentioned like this there can be delayed during the periods of high loads of GitHub action. So if there is a delay, then you may need to wait. Maybe sometimes you need to wait 2 3 minutes, but like sometimes you need to wait 10 20 minutes as well. Like this time we wait approximately 20 like 15 minutes. Yeah, but like it has been scheduled. Yeah. So that's it. So this is one of the like event option, scheduled event option. There are like so many options like functionality as well. Like you can like currently I am running on Sunday. So if you want to mention on every day or all right, so you can mention star. So yeah, that's it. So maybe in the coming video we are going to see the push and the pull request. So yeah, thank you.